will be good to go here. All right, let's take a look at what they buy here already in the pistol round. And, wow, French trend really kicking in here. 5 Kevlar picked up for Team Envy off the bat. So
That's ballsy.
yeah, that is ballsy. They are not relying on the nades, whereas VP have gone for 2 guys with nades. Initial shots going out from Kiyoshima as well. He's going to spot out the man who pushed long. That was a solo push, though, by Bialy. And the real action might be happening over in B, where it is only going to be NBK holding solo right now, especially now that he lost Shoxy in mid.
Yeah, that's a good pick from Neo. That's going to help VP a lot if they actually go B.
Well, let's see if Happy can have any joy up here on short. He decides to back off. He's playing it safe, not wanting to take the fight too fast. And he gets that instant headshot. 1 click, Neo back to reclining, and Kiyoshima holding up close. That this is going to wrap around over to the B site here eventually. They get out through mid right now, and Taz catches Happy out in the open. Now what does NBK do? He's worried. He's going to get close to window. Worried about the pinch coming in from upper dark. He's going to try and hold, and he hasn't given it away. Only just now gets the kill, and he gets 2 as well. That's what has to happen. But the damage is done because Taz will be able to bring this back to a 1v1, actually. Smiths, 16 HP, alone, pushing B slope now, and Taz already in position on the site. This is an impossible situation here for Smiths. He's got so little HP, but Smiths has been so good with the USP recently, hitting those headshots. Oh, but he looks away, checks the wrong angle, and Taz is going to get the peek on him, gets the drop, and there you have it. Pistol round will be picked up by Virtus.Pro. So 1 of the 5 rounds. Done.
Yeah, there we go. I think 11 more. Anyway, word is really Neo working middle. They have 1 guy working long. They got the pick in middle. I figured it would have been the best choices to run in B after, but obviously they didn't know it was just a 1 in B. Then Happy got mowed down the middle, and NBK actually gave Envy a chance there in that round. But yeah, just had too much HP.
I'm going to see Kiyoshima here, 5-7 at long. He's holding close, doesn't know how many people are there to push him, but he will get the headshot onto Neo. And so hopefully the sound will have been sorted a little bit. Too low sound still. Okay, we'll take care of that after this round, guys. Just bear with us. And Bialy starting things off strong already, managing to, well, not get a kill. Instead, it's going to be Smith with the jump shot with the scout.
Yeah, this is classic Envy right now.
Dude, this is like classic just chaos, really. You got the jump shots coming in. They're actually holding up close to Element, and already Snacks. Bialy, the last 2 alive here for Virtus.Pro. Kiyoshima finally gets that shot onto Bialy, gets the headshot there, and Snacks! Jumping shot by Kiyo. Yeah.
I cry every time, dude. The only thing I want to touch here on this round is why is the jumping scout still a viable thing to do? Like, how is that not nerfed yet? Can you please elaborate on this?
I'm wondering myself, and right now what I'm checking out real quick is we need to get rid of this smooth spectator camera. It needs to die in a fire. Leave. Go. Bye. Horrible. I absolutely detest that thing. And for some reason it was on my PC. Okay. My PC's playing tricks on me now. You never know what the settings are going to change, you know, from week to week, man. But yeah, full Cali play there from Envy, and of course they're like the kings of the second round win pretty much. So once again showing that they're still on the throne. That, however, is not going to work for Smiths at long.
That made no sense.
Yeah, he tries to go for the pop flash and just like fails miserably. Although now we get a bit of a demonstration here. Kiyoshima lines up, takes out Bialy, and he spots the man in pit as well. This touchdown nade could work, but Taz backs off just in time to keep his skin intact. And so
NBK,
go for it.
Yeah, he's pinching from the tunnels. He's getting a lot of information on where Virtus is going.
Oh man, shot comes in from Neo now, and Shoxy up close. They gives it away though with that smoke. And Snacks is going to be able to clear out his teammate Happy as well. Now it's going to be down to Shoxy. He's holding on CT slope, just waiting to see. But we do actually have NBK pushing out at long as well. Pasha going for the jump, but he gets caught in a crossfire, and that is not going to work. That is not going to play for NBK. It's going to be Shoxy alone now. Spots out Neo, but Neo gets the shot off first. Shoxy with the 2 kill though, with the 2-piece. No, we're not going full COD. But Snacks and Pasha now the last 2 alive here for Virtus.Pro, and it's not looking like Shoxy's feeling very confident of this situation. He's kind of stuck in here. Oh my god, and Pasha hits that nade.
Shocked is gone.
Shoxy, sit down.
Yep, good entries from Snacks there from Virtus.Pro side to get over that ace site. Looked a bit grim in the beginning, but with NBK pinching from tunnels, it seemed like Envy had a really good read on what's going on. But Snacks getting those entries was really key for them for Virtus to win that round.
All right, guys, I've bumped up the sound just a little bit here, so let's see. It'll be round after round. Quick updates, but Pasha holding it long with that scout once again, looking for the pick, and it's going to be another force buy. This is pretty much like the key play here, basically, from Envy. They're the team that will forever force. And they actually trade shots, but Pasha wins, gets that peek, and we had a quick one-for-one trade over on short as well. Still a man alive on Smith, though. That's him holding cross with that scout. And Bialy takes out the man holding mid. That's Shoxy gone. Wondering if Virtus.Pro are going to realize that the B side is completely open now. It's not looking likely as we lose Smiths, and the last man alive is going to be Kiyoshima having pushed long.
Yeah, these are the situations where Envy were usually prevailing in. Like, they would win these kind of force buys one time after the other, and now it's just not going that way. So right. I think they gotta learn how to eco once again.
Oh man, I know, and that's the thing. They're the ones, they've got to be kicking themselves because they're the ones who like started all of this. Started all of this. They were like the kings of the CZ75 over at DreamHack Winter, and then, you know, these second round buys, these second round wins, they were just doing it so well, and then now they're kind of stuck. They've taught everybody else how to kick ass with it, but now that they can't, it's a bit of a problem. And so we will have that eco coming out now. Happy Kiyoshima. Smith and Kiyoshima rather holding over it long, and Kiyo's going to take that peek, look behind blue. We'll see if he spots out Bialy. He does, and he chooses to reload just as Bialy rounds the corner, so that's a little bit unfortunate there for him.
Yeah, and the problem right now is they don't have a lot of money next round either. Like, they're only around 2,000K. 2K right now. Only Happy at 3.5. So they won't have a lot of grenades to work with in the following round either. And you like, preferably, you'd have an op, you have a lot of nades, because there's a lot of time, there's a lot of ways you could just waste time from the terrorists to CT with nades, smokes, Molotovs, flashes, and so forth.
Oh man, and yeah, there you go. We can see what they actually elect to go for here, and Happy again is going to be the man opping. He was doing this all last night as well for Envy, so you know, we got so used to seeing Smiths and Shoxy going for the AWP for the Frenchies, and now it's going to be Happy who seems to be the point man taking it over. And he decides to go out long, but these flashes are actually kind of making it a little bit difficult for him. Kiyoshima does push very quickly, however, and takes out Pasha. But one thing to note here, man, it's just like total, like right now Envy are under like construction. They're going over they're going through a full overhaul because the positions as far as like who's playing what on this map have completely changed for the CT side on Envy. But enough of that, we'll get to that in a minute. Here Shoxy's going to be holding up close on the B side, and NBK is going to be there on plateau. Nearly gets picked off by Neo, and he will get caught, but Shoxy on the site doubling up that defense. Holds window, and now it's going to be Neo trying to push through upper dark. And they know, though, and Taz is out on the site. Shoxy speaks him, and he's not going to get the kill. Instead, it's going to be Neo winning that fight. And now, man advantage going into this retake scenario here, and it's looking good already. Kiyoshima to pick up the man, and it's going to be Taz alone, overwhelmed.
Yeah, and they make you work. Well, even though they had the lack of nades, they'll still make you work.
But yeah, have you noticed that, Natsu? The fact that all of a sudden it's like...
I think that's very recent, actually.
Yeah, this is like super recent. I've been like trying to note down all their positions basically, and I'm noticing like all the maps CT side, there's been a lot of changes, at least like 2 to 3 positional changes as far as who's playing where.
Yeah, a lot of teams do that every now and then. Like they change certain positions because you start becoming stale at your position. You're like people have figured out what your tendencies are, and they try to mix it up a bit by changing.
Well, I always feel so scary though, especially like messing around with multiple ones. Although Smith can be playing this angle and Happy as well. I mean, it's not the end of the world for those two cats, but really I think the big change is Kiyoshima and NBK swapping places pretty much. From B, Kiyoshima used to hold the B site, and now NBK is the one who's holding solid B. Shoxy kind of in mid though, but that's always been his territory.
Yep.
And well, as far as the VP are concerned, they continue to take over mid. Pretty much straight default from these guys, although they have left off getting upper dark, and so now you can see Snacks is kind of worried about somebody pushing through. That's also something that Team Envy are known for, to go for that double push into upper dark. But it doesn't look like Virtus.Pro are interested in really wasting too much time here. They're going to watch their back, sure, and Snacks is doing that. But they want to get up on Cat fast here, and we'll see what they have in mind for us.
Yeah. Seems like they're just taking a lot of time just waiting, figuring out what they're going to do.
They are taking their sweet time with this. See if Pasha gets any luck here. I mean, Happy now knows that somebody's holding up close. Smiths has actually gone into CT. Happy's usual spot.
Yeah, look at Neo. Sneaky peeky here.
They're right in the corner. They have no idea that he's there. They get the entry kill. That's so important. Smiths turns around, picks up the first man. That was Neo gone. But then as far as the site is concerned, they managed to get out onto it. Perfect smoke down blocking CT, and they aren't going to manage a thing at all. Hiroshima and Pitt, however, does manage to pick up Bialy, and this is long-range work. They're going to start closing in on these guys because, unfortunately for Virtus.Pro, they're getting pinned down on this site. They can't even make it up the cat before getting completely shut out. And that's a real problem.
Yeah, great retake from Envy, and a really important round of that too. I was going to say before that these next couple of rounds are going to be very important in terms of how this half is going to pan out, because had Virtus.Pro won that round, it would have been forced by for Envy, which they would have probably done, and then had they lost that one as well, then it would have been really horrible first half for Envy. But this just gave them some air to and some ground to work with.
Yeah, finally they have a little bit of a buffer here on the CT side. I mean, would you say, like, if... Okay, well, let's see. The op battle mid, and Happy is going to win it versus Pasha, so a nice start there. But as far as straight rounds are concerned right now, do you feel like this map is coming back towards the T side, or do you still feel like it's still CT sided?
It's actually pretty even right now, I think. It's a bit back and forth. I think teams are figuring out more how to play at SG again, but at the same time, CT play is also... It's just this... like constant evolution going on both sides. I think it's very interesting. This map is really interesting to me as like analyzing it, because it seems to be evolving all the time. Even though it's the most played, almost one of the oldest maps in CS, it seems like it has the most like evolving going on all the time.
I'd agree with you on that one, dude. And you always seem to favor this map, just because I remember all of your strats on Encore. You guys always had some sick pistol round strats, etc. on Dust2. It was always fun to watch.
Yeah, it's a fun map, going back and forth.
Well, right now it's about to get pretty fun here because we're down to 40 seconds left, and Virtus.Pro are going to have to start committing. And already Neo going with the wallbang through, and he's going to get the wallbang, double wallbang shot onto NBK. Shoxy decides to take this fight straight up, however. They line up for him, but he's not able to get the kill fast enough there. And Smith's hoping to get lucky through the doors, but it's not going to happen this time around. Happy attempting the same, and no luck at all for Envy in that hold. NBK in particular, what was that, Neo? Double wallbang through the box.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there. Well, I don't know if he didn't expect there to be an opper on his side, or what was up with that. Since he must know that you can actually spam the box with an op. But getting that pick and then also getting the second guy B was very important.
Yeah,
because
that was
like
crucial.
Yeah, going through the smoke, pop flashing, they like the CT didn't even go into that flashbang. Still, they got the Bialy got the first pick right away. So those two kills really, obviously crucial. Straight up play, working out for Virtus, looking pretty good.
And the play from Shox makes sense as well, right? Whoa, 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 whoa! Hiroshima actually catches two of them. My mistake. Falling asleep at the camera here. The play from Shoxy makes sense as well, because NBK, all he can call out is like one guy's up there and op. It's the only guy I saw. And so Shoxy's thinking, okay, if I take the fight straight up with the guy coming through upper dark right now, like maybe we win this, right? If we can control one of the entries into B site, but he wasn't expecting three guys to come through that smoke, I think. That probably caught him off guard a little bit. No luck for him either, not even picking up a single one. So it's going to be a bit of a brutal start here, and Shoxy peeking mid is actually going to spot a very fast movement up. Cat here for, well, straight into the grave, essentially. Virtus.Pro straight up. Cat and first man to show himself. Neo gets punished for the audacity of getting an entry on B the last round. Happy's there to take him out. Calling out the cameraman. I am the cameraman. So that's why I can call out the cameraman in this situation. It's all good, guys. Don't worry. I do miss Cadian, though. And Ven. Alright, but as far as things are developing right now, this has truly become a bit of a back and forth. It really feels even between both of these teams at this point, but that was a key round for Virtus.Pro, and now Team Envy, they are going to have to tap into that bank that we were just seeing them start to develop. Now they're actually taking quite a hit. So if they were to lose this round, it's going to put them in a very awkward spot.
It's for both teams, actually. A lot of time, a lot of money in the bank for either one of them.
This is real scary. All right, but we're going to see once again Virtus.Pro gathered up here on Cat, and Happy unscopes right as they begin to peek. They've got that smoke set up, though, and Smith is going to be holding close as well, looking to see if he can't spot the man out, and Shoxy's there to save him. Smith takes the fight straight up, looks for Bialy and finds the headshot, and it's going to be Taz, the last man alive, just like that. Wiped out. Shoxy with the triple kill. Big plays from him. And mainly saving Smith's life, well, for a little bit long, extending Smith's life in that case, managing to actually stop that man who dropped into CT.
Yeah, and now it really comes to a point where NB needs a bit of a run here. They've managed to force VP into an eco here. That's going to give them some ground. They're going to be hoping for a clean anti-eco in this round to gather up some money and then have a bank to work with.
You know, as far as the value of this match, guys, I just noticed a couple of you were pointing that out, and we didn't have the time to cover it at the beginning, but I'm glad that we'll be able to speak about it a little bit now that more people are here watching the game. This is a very important match for both of these teams. As far as EnVy are concerned, they're sitting 5-5 in group right now, so they desperately need a match to start getting them closer to the top. Anti-eco round here coming out for EnVy, so they're pretty much doing what we expect them to do, which is maul Virtus.Pro. No real surprise there. But Virtus.Pro also, not having played that many games, actually. Virtus.Pro only, what, 8 games played?
Yeah. But they're sitting at 7-1, so they're in a pretty good position so far.
Yeah, they are looking really solid. Fnatic at 7-2, that's above them. And then NiP and TSM, they're sitting at the top of the food chain, but they've played 12 matches and 14 matches respectively. So that's it's quite a few more matches. Yeah, quite a few more matches than Fnatic, Virtus.Pro, well, EnVy, VP, like all the rest of the runners up essentially.
Yeah, the thing is that it's set maps so that evens out the field a little bit, because there could be situations where you're just facing a team that is ultimately just really good on a map, even though like on any other map the matchup would be one-sided for the other team.
Okay.
The map in that certain match could really throw it off. So you gotta be careful with that when you're predicting or doing your betting.
So many factors to be taken into account when you're doing your betting, that's for sure. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who would have liked to have known that, you know, there were 2 stand-ins for Fnatic on train
well,
last night versus
what's he gonna
EnVy.
do? I guess that was not really what they were expecting to happen.
I just imagined a lot of shocked faces and salty tears. Especially when EnVy just start railroading them like 8-0. Yeah, that was pretty painful. Okay, and EnVy right now, they've actually managed to bring it back. 5-5 the score now. And Team EnVy, they are going to start this. Well, basically, Virtus.Pro making it look like they're going to go for that B split, but it does look like they're hesitating a little bit. They've got that bomb up on Cat. And now soon to be 4 players are going to be walking up here to get greeted by Kiyoshima, who's holding the angle. We don't have an AWP in this position, however, this time around. Instead, that's Happy holding it long, and we'll see if he can actually pick off Byali, or if Byali's going to play this proper, really take his time and try and go for the lurk. And EnVy right now making the correct call, essentially. Fall back, hold on to long, and play for the retake at this point.
Yep, they had no control over Catwalk, so they knew you gotta make sure you have control of long, and that's what we're doing. Now it's a full-on retake.
And it's a 1-for-1 trade. Snacks does manage to pick off a man who was in CT. And now you have Happy getting into the play, but Pasha is here. Byali takes out NBK in the meantime. We're still looking for the shots to come in, but Happy just trying to do the best that he can. Sets it up for Shoxy to take out Taz, and now they begin to push straight up A-slope. 3-on-3 retake, now a 3-on-2, and Snacks doing the best that he can, holding close. Byali on Cat gets picked up, and they're already defusing this bomb. Kiyoshima, watching his mates back, turns around in time and takes out Snacks, there to save it.
Wow, Shoxy show.
Shoxy with a quad kill again.
Yeah, it was just one-tapping people too. That was pretty crazy. That was just basically Shock's individual play, winning that round, hands down to EnVy, and that's going to force another save from VP as well. So a very, very costly round for VP, and at the same time very important for EnVy, and all thanks to Shoxy pretty much.
No doubt.
And just yeah, good, like a good. I think it was a good play from EnVy. Just let go of Stevie, like Catwalk, and make sure you have long, and then.
He's sweet.
So, yeah, I know, dude. That just
bad,
came out.
man.
It's just horrible, dude. Too much Swedish for me. Anyway, they decided to play along, forget about Catwalk, and then retake, full-on retake. And retaking A side is actually a very, it's doable. Obviously, it's a lot easier than retaking B. So a good play for maybe. Get over it, bro.
No. I'm just giggling, man. CV. And then how do you say it in Finnish? I guess that's not.
We don't call it Seva in Finnish, dude.
Of course not. Well, we got the hero of the last round here holding on the slope, and he's going to catch Neo trying to push through. Neo already fairly low, and he only had the Tech 9 as well, so not a huge loss. We lose NBK in the meantime, though, on that B side, so it looks like Virtus.Pro going to succeed in getting the double entry kill. There is a third man here, very close, however, and Virtus.Pro, I don't think they expected it, but then Taz finds Smiths through the smoke, and the timing couldn't have been worse there. Unfortunately, Happy not able to get that kill fast enough to keep his mate alive, so we're into a 2-on-3 retake on the B site. And this is a force buy from Virtus.Pro as well. EnVy not going to let this pass either. They are right up outside here. Looking for the shot, but a fresh smoke goes down to block off the door, and Happy just can't find a way in. Kiyoshima, does he commit? Yes, he does. And he gets smacked in the face by Pasha immediately. And now Snacks on the hunt, looking for Happy. He's going to get picked off. And are you kidding me? Happy actually gets both. Lives with 1 HP. Okay, that's not supposed to happen there. 3 kills for Happy and making it a very expensive round for Virtus.Pro, but in the end, Envy giving up a round they could ill afford to lose. What do you make of the situation here so far? The fact that Shoxy goes back into challenge so fast.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this situation right here, right now, I mean, it's very close to call at this point. This round right here is going to pretty much, I think, dictate who's going to be going out in the lead, definitely. That's going to be very crucial going down to the second half.
It's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be very important. Because basically, as we can see, thanks to the money here, Virtus.Pro, they win a round. If they lose this next one, they're going to be reset. And Happy somehow slow peaks Snacks. Snacks caught sleeping there, and just off on the timing as well. They're Happy, but he gets the point blank onto Bialy, and Kiyoshima actually kills off Happy. Gets the team kill in that situation. Bit dangerous there. Last man alive is going to be Taz here for Virtus.Pro, but this is a calamity for Virtus.Pro. This is definitely not how things are supposed to go in such a crucial key round.
No, definitely not. It didn't really matter. Kiyoshima killed Happy since he got everyone else as well, and also Taz, and that really favored Envy. And yeah, it's looking like it's going to be an Envy half.
Oh man, I think you're right, mate. It's not looking too healthy here for Virtus.Pro.
Do that sound weird to you? People keep...
Sometimes you might have to turn down the gain on your mic a little bit because it sounds to me like it just starts breaking up a little bit if you get too close to it. Maybe that's the issue.
I don't know.
Because when you go to, I don't know, maybe it's just the bass. You got too much bass in your voice now, too. I don't know what's going on here. But it just breaks up a little bit at times.
Too much whiskey, huh?
Yeah, that must be it. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
It's
a positive problem.
Getting toasty and Shoxy. Shoxy, Eco Cobra, I don't know, getting kills. 2 kills for him. Just looking to pad those stats, keep the lead. He's 18-2-7 right now, so he's looking real good. And Smith is like, I want a piece of this action too. Taz looks away and gets sprayed down. So very clean anti-eco situation there for Envy, keeping all 5 players alive, getting a few kills across the board, and basically making sure that Virtus.Pro don't get anything out of that round.
Yeah, and they're working very limited money here for the last round of this half. Tech 9s, Galils, 3 AKs, just limited nades. It's gonna be hard for Virtus.Pro here in the last round.
Nah, this is really rough. 15th round, you're right. And now, well, straight into upper, but, well, nothing too fancy coming up from VP to begin with here. Pasha will get into Longhouse fairly early here, and we'll see. Kiyoshima wasn't sure if somebody was hiding behind blue over at Long, so he decides to go for that aggressive peek. And the smoke goes down, but what was that? They got caught doing the NOA tower in mid. Neo and Snacks taking out NVK and Shoxy. Now we've lost the heavy hitter here for Envy, and Virtus.Pro, they're going to just pounce on this. They want to go straight up onto that A site. Luckily for Envy, Kiyoshima's in position, and a triple A touchdown straight onto 3 of those players for Virtus.Pro. Smith gets caught with the backstab, though, and now Virtus.Pro are effectively boxed in here, but they're just cleaning up, and we will have 8-7 as the finish to this half.
To be honest with you, I think if Envy knew how little money Virtus was working with, I don't think they would have been good doing that tower, because I think it's like whenever you're playing a team that's buying essentially almost like a force buy, they're going to be taking risks. They're going to be spinning out their play usually. So that's when doing boosts and towers like that becomes risky. So I think they were just not really 100% aware of the situation in this money situation, and that just happened to happen.
No, well, standard, guys. Standard. That's just gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're gonna give get kicked out at the halftime. Did you survive that, not to, or did you stay in the server?
Oh, I'm good. I'm here.
You always know it's like a gamble, basically, on ESEA servers, where it's just like halfway through or at the end of the game, you're just gonna get booted.
Okay.
You never had that happen?
Clutch or kick?
You never had that happen to you? Are you kidding me, dude? You're not watching from GoTV enough, bro.
Probably not.
It always happens, man. It always happens. Man. All right, so let's see now. Going into it, 16th round here, and it is going to be 8-7. Team Envy in the lead. And what do they go for as far as the pistols? Okay, they don't make anybody into a raid boss, first off, and then they go for 2 full nades. Whereas looking for this pro, straight nades. No, single incendiary from Neo. Wow, he's really banking on roasting some people this round.
Yeah, he's looking for a barbecue, that's for sure.
That is not a nade that you really want, that you see often in a pistol.
It's a very effective one, though.
It's true. If they do go for the YOLO rush, you can toast a lot of people. Real scary, and Taz is going to get caught out in the open. Shoxy, the pistol masters, will find 2 shots. Okay, Shoxy, He's playing on a totally different level right now. Happy was trying his lurking hand over at the Longhouse, but that's not going to be working for him. And Pasha's going to be taking advantage of this to push into T-spawn. So they will eventually sandwich the players onto this B site. Neo changing up his position. Does not make good use of that incendiary, it looks like. Because he doesn't have it anymore. So
yeah,
no
Pasha
luck
just
there.
noticed them leaving upper dark for lower.
And you have Bialy now looking into mid. He's wondering, is it Cat, is it mid? Where are they going to be coming from? 45 seconds left for Envy. That's a lot of time still to play with. And there we go. Shoxy leading the charge. He's going to be going toe-to-toe here with Bialy, and I should probably be following him just because he's probably going to get another shot. And yes, he does. He's still at a full HP, and he could pick up the third one here, or the fourth one, rather. But NBK is going to take out Pasha, so that's the lurk gone, and Neo gets spotted in CT. So Shoxy ready, waiting. Quad kill for Shoxy. Yes, sir. There we go. Shoxy is on point right now.
Yeah, he's been turning up.
And this is a best of one, just to make it perfectly clear for everybody. It's a best of one in the ESL ESEA Pro League group phase. So this is just the one map between these two teams. We have another 4-5 maps coming up for you guys tonight as well. It's going to be 6 matches total, so quite a long evening ahead of us here on this fine Sunday night.
Yeah, and Virtus.Pro committing here on this round.
No fear.
No fear, my friend. No fear.
No fear, but now Bialy, talk about him being, he might be a little worried here. He's all alone on this A site. And they go crashing out long right now. Envy, they do manage to overwhelm Happy, and that's with an aggressive push top mid. So nicely done there by Virtus.Pro. Going for a bit of the big plays, and they do manage to collapse back onto this site. It will be an aggressive take, but Pasha making use of that scout, misses the shot, gets the follow-up on a Kiyoshima, though. And are they actually going to make it work? From this position, the scout is just ludicrous. It does so much. Oh, my God, he gets one. Do you just feel your heart sinking there now,
dude,
too?
Yeah, I'm crying.
Yeah.
Inside.
Yeah, but not so much inside. Finally, Pasha is gone, and NBK is going to be there. It's 2 players remaining here, 2-on-2 situation. Virtus.Pro trying to get onto this side as best they can. Neo will peek forward. That lines it up for NBK to pick up one, and Smith will pick up the other. So, good recovery there by Envy when it really looked kind of scary once Pasha got the jumps going. White man can jump, apparently.
Yeah, in Counter-Strike at least. But I think, yeah, Emmy doing what a lot of teams, just like Virtus.Pro did on the second round of their T side. They went full on long, and it seems to be the go-to plan when you're playing against a force buying CT team. Just go full YOLO long. And even though it got a bit hairy there, they still managed to win.
All right, well, again, look, yeah, straight out on long. Like, you got pistols. We saw this a lot yesterday as well, basically. Now I think that Envy are basically going full YOLO, because on Train it was the same thing versus Fnatic. They were giving 0 respect. There was nothing but rush plays on their T side. So I'm thinking Envy, they're not interested in being subtle anymore, you know?
No, dude, this is something I would have called too. Like, this is what we used to do in 3D Max before as well, on Dust2. Second and third round. Long is the way to go against anti-egos.
Well, okay, but explain the reasoning why.
Spice.
Explain the reasoning why.
Because a lot of people play mid-heavy, they want to play aggressive heavy in middle CT when they're force buying. You got the scouts, jumping scouts everywhere. So you like rarely have more than 2 players playing long. And if you're just full on going there with enough equipment, you're gonna come out on top unless something really spectacular happens. And you can't really play against something miraculous happening, obviously.
Yeah, you can't really account for that.
Yeah.
I gotcha. NBK, please stop slashing things. That sound is making me grind my teeth. But you also think, perhaps the advantage of range, essentially, bringing the rifles to bear versus the pistols, might be something to consider as well. Although scouts are pretty nifty. Regardless, 4th round here of the second half of Virtus.Pro. They will go for the buy limited gear to hold off this push that's going to be coming out onto the B side. So Envy looking for the trade up. They're going right onto the opposite, and they're going to be able to get both entry kills very quickly here. Snacks does take NBK with him. But a man advantage situation here holding on the B site where Virtus.Pro have basically spent everything. It's not looking too good here for the Poles.
They're going to be saving. That was a classic Envy move. I think they were just not flashing. They just walked through the smoke, basically, and caught off guard the CTs. And got the entries. There's no retaking B 3 and 4 really. It's very hard. It's very unlikely against a good team for you to be able to retake B in this situation. So the right call from Virtus.Pro at this point to save. And yeah, Envy not really doing a lot of change. They're doing pretty similar to what we've been doing before. I think they were just not flashing. They would just walk in.
Yeah, they kind of just went full YOLO. Like, they're so good also at just coordinating the push through the smoke as well, like where it's like 3 guys run in as a wall together. So
yeah, Maybe they have a feel that maybe there's a tendency with VP, and that's the timing they were playing with. Probably not, but like the timing there just seemed spot on, especially in that round for Envy.
Oh, if we want to get like really deep on this.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty easy to read on these type of tendencies with teams. They have timings, a lot of them.
Well, I mean, the timing worked out perfectly there for Smith, man. He had Neo dialed in. Headshot with the scout through the doors. Yeah. Ouch. All right. And that kind of weakens the defense over here on the B site. And a bit of an expected play here for Envy, trying to follow up on that. They go leaping through. Nicely done there by Shoxy, taking point. Smith, though, getting caught out here. This is a bit of a dangerous position for him. But he's got that scout, so BL has to be afraid of him. He can make the jump, he can't make that jump work. And wow, Happy just committing to the fight as well in mid. Happy, you could have lurked a little bit there, man. You didn't need to go hungry. And this is turning into a very expensive round for Envy, actually. When they're kind of just hunting to make sure that Virtus.Pro can't hold on to these AKs. So this is costing them quite a bit.
Yeah, I think that was just overextending it a bit from Envy's side.
Pasha's going to find one, and he realizes Kiyoshima was in the corner. Kiyoshima taking this fight straight up. He's going to go up with the bomb. Oh, man. So Virtus.Pro with a perfect situation, at least as far as like an eco round is concerned. They managed to make that incredibly expensive for Envy. And they even save an AK.
But at this point, they need to start running rounds. They're 7-13 down. They need to string some rounds together. They're sitting at none as CT.
Yeah, it's not pretty right now. And we can see that now. Great big wall of yellow as far as the rounds are concerned at the beginning of this half. But here's a different take on things. You know, the double AWP. And one of those AWPs is going to go to long really early here. Pasha decides to fall back, however, and some aggressive flashing on both sides. So many nades going flying right now.
They have no
control.
Yeah, but VP has no control of catwalk. They have no control of long. It's looking really hard for them.
Oh my god, and it's just a perfect flank by Smith. He walks out though, and they are making this pretty costly, but eventually that crossfire comes into play. Kiyoshima going to be the last man here. Somehow we turned this into a 1v1, and he gets picked off by Neo as he tries to cross out into the open.
Wow, that seems like a very hard situation for Virtus.Pro because they had no control of long. They had no control of catwalk. Usually that means you're doomed unless you just fall back, but then somehow Pasha got the picks, and I think it was Snacks that got the picks. And it just worked out, even though it went down to a 1-on-1. It worked out a lot better than I expected it to for VP. Yeah.
Likewise, that is a bit of a problem. I mean, especially when I saw Smith's. When you see from Smith's position where he's got like 3 guys looking the wrong way, essentially. All right, well, there's some aggression in mid, and actually that's going to be a bit of a cat push coming out here by Virtus.Pro. Then you actually managed to catch them out, pushing into upper dark. I think that was NBK waiting, and he caught Neo peeking. This is looking really awkward here now, and it's going to be a push out onto the B side as well. Snacks, he is here. He can have a help from Taz as well, but he's holding on the other side of the car, picks out the first man, gets the spray onto NBK, and that's his job well done. Taz is there to shut things down, and Kiyoshima now going to be in a 1v2 with a minute left on the clock, but he just made noise, so Taz knows he's there.
Perfect plan, but it didn't work. Taz got team flashed.
Oh, man. Now it can actually, well, we're going to follow Kiyoshima in this one because he's the one who needs to go for the play. Pasha's there with the AWP, spots him out at window. So now Kiyoshima at least knows where one of these players is. Doesn't know necessarily that Taz is holding up close, though. But he does know, he should know, because Taz got the last kill on his teammates, so that should be the information. And he loses the fight. He goes for it, tries to get it into a 1v1. Taz knifing his corpse. Taz, no shame.
Ooh. Yeah, but gotta call out Snacks or praise Snacks for a good work in B. He essentially made it possible for Virtus.Pro to win the round because he killed 2 and made the time possible for the rotation to come in and then save the round. So, great job from Snacks there in B.
And now we've got a big turnaround coming out here. 2 rounds in a row. 2 rounds in a row for Virtus.Pro. That makes a big difference. And wow, one of the old smokes, or no, pardon me, one of the new smokes rather, straight into long house early from CT. That's interesting. We haven't really seen that been used yet.
Oh no,
that's insane.
Rip Tech 9.
How does he actually manage to get that shot through, Smith? That's incredible. And now he's got that M4 to work with. Pasha not going to find any shots through the smoke. And a 4-on-4 retake scenario here for Virtus.Pro. They do have a superiority as far as the weapons are concerned, but then 2 Tech 9s holding up close. It's going to be grim here. Snacks gets flashed in, goes barreling onto the site, and Taz takes out Kiyoshima as well. Just like that, 3 kills for Virtus.Pro. Happy trying to do the best that he can, but he really isn't going to manage it 1v4. And definitely a whole lot smoother than I expected it to go there.
Yeah, that was great from Virtus. Really, I think they really managed to flash EnVy there, and the superiority of their weaponry was what was the biggest difference maker there. They just put it together, timed it perfectly, and great retake from Virtus, climbing up here, making it a closer match.
Yeah, hands down right there. I mean, 10-13 now. They've managed to... Well, I mean, that was a bit of a quasi-buy coming out from EnVy in the last round, so now they actually have the guns. They have what they need. They have that AWP, and it's on Smiths, so no longer unhappy. It's still so weird to call. Like, what is the tendency? It's literally got to come down to feel, basically, for Team EnVy as far as, like, who's going to get that op, because it doesn't really seem like there's any rhyme or reason to it, apart from, hey, Smiths has an AWP now.
Yeah, it probably is out of feel. Whoever's feeling comfortable and confident about it.
And right now the focus. Oh, that smoke clears and Pasha misses the shot. Could have been a freebie there, and I think that was actually Shoxy just looking into mid. He's got to be counting his lucky stars. Taz holding up close to mid doors as well, just crossing his fingers, hoping that once the smoke clears, he's going to get a nice big present, which is a frag.
A lot of knowledge right now. He seems to be aware that long is clear, and that's making EnVy rotate 3 guys over there. Seems like there's going to be an ace play coming up here eventually.
This could get really nasty, though, because there's a bit of a setup here in mid. Snacks waiting for perhaps a flash over. Yeah, he's got that flash primed and ready. As Taz is going to hit the timing to peek. Doesn't look like it. And now Pasha, does he realize that they're holding on long? And he does. Scary situation. And he starts off strong, takes out NBK. Bialy takes out Shoxy in the meantime, and now they push up, and he gets caught. Happy there to get that kill. And now Kiyoshima gets that pop flash out, but he gets wiped out by Taz. Timing just off. And there's Snacks to deny the plant. Smiths will take the kill, but it's a 1v2 with 17 seconds left. He needs to get that bomb fast. Luckily for him, it didn't drop on a CT slope. That would have been the round right there, pretty much.
Yeah, Neo on the monster flank here from long.
Now, and he gets that bomb plant.
Yep.
Not to say that Neo had that timing just to stop it in the nick of time, but didn't work that way, and they will be able to get the plant fairly easily here. They even have time to go hunting for ops if they want to. Where's the second op? There it is. Okay, Neo finds it, so they will be able to save both of them and keep Neo and Pasha sniping.
Yeah, this is the point where if I was EnVy, I would really suggest saving once and then going for the ops, but they're probably not. They're going to just go on full buying this. Yeah, AKs and working with a few nades. But make it maybe like a taking out armor around at this point and then go for the ops next one and buy full. But obviously, they opt not to go for that.
Well, you know...
that wouldn't be an EnVy thing to do at all. That would not be an EnVy thing whatsoever. But
exactly. I mean,
just throwing it out there.
When you talk to Happy, you mention the word eco, and he gets this face like he just insulted his mother, you know? Like,
yeah, I know.
Looks like he's about to shank you. And, wow, straight up aggression all over the place at this point. Snacks pushes up mid, gets flanked by Smiths, but there is a kill from Snacks before that. Happy gets picked off, so... pretty much dead even trade right now as far as the damage done. 1 kill on each side, and VP and, well, Bialy rather, and NBK both low. Yeah,
but this is an advantage for the terrorists, obviously.
Although getting that bomb dropped right there, yeah, that's not going to help things. Taz down to 5 HP, and Pasha holding the angle. The shot comes through, and Kiyoshima nearly gets it right. So close. Instead, it's Smiths to walk forward. Takes out Pasha, gets Neo as well. And Taz has only got 5 HP. The wall bait from Smiths. There we go. EnVy bring it back. 3 players alive now and a quad kill for Smiths in the round.
That was an interesting round. Like everything happened in middle in a matter of seconds.
Right. And well, 40 seconds left all the time, and they managed to get out onto that B side. NBK figures out that it's clear, it's open, it's easy, and back is right. Wow, what a play. What a round from Smith. So it was looking pretty nitty-gritty there for EnVy for a moment. They just came right through.
Yeah, and Bialy doing the right thing here, saving. Has no HP. Virtus.Pro is running low on money. They can still manage to do a buy if Bialy manages to save his weapon. But yeah, and that would be the 14th round on EnVy. So definitely the right call at this point.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm still just grinning right now because that was such a sick play from Smiths. The second shot on, like the one onto Pasha, they know where Pasha is, so you know he faces him, wins that battle, awesome. But then the read on where Neo was coming crouching in, just like instant headshot right there. I guess like the big one that's got everybody wound up in the chat, of course, is the wallbang onto Taz afterwards. Like that 3 combination there for Smiths, incredible stuff, and that's going to give EnVy the 14th round here. And it really sets, well, Virtus.Pro into a bit of an awkward spot. It's going to be a force buy from Virtus.Pro. Considering they managed to save that 1 rifle on Bialy. He gets the scout over to Snacks. Man, but they're looking so light on nades. Pasha just goes straight up. Like, he doesn't even care. Glass Cannon 8 OUP. All he's got is a sniper rifle. And he's going mid with it fast as well. Let's see. Does he get the angle right, or is Shoxy? Shoxy might be prepared for this. Shoxy waiting. He changes it up. He wants to go for the pressure mid instead. So he's hoping for a shot through, but Snacks is going to get the tag on him instead. Down to 25 HP, Shoxy. We're at Taz right now, kind of holding over on long. What the hell was that? Kiyoshima just took Neo's face off through the smoke with one bullet. All right, Kiyoshima on point right now. Pressures Pasha. That's Happy taking him out. And Kiyoshima will finally get overwhelmed by Taz. So the rotation coming in solid for the B side, but now they know. And that key frag on the A side there on Cat, taking out Bialy. That was the big one right there because they knew that there were 2 players for VP over on B site.
Yep, definitely.
That was so sick by Kiyoshima, though. That kill on Neo, like, that's just, I mean, that's basically just Neo crouching in a likely spot and Kiyoshima getting the angle just right. And now both players for Virtus.Pro very low on HP, 5 HP on Taz, 3 on Snacks, and they're already backing out of here, but they are getting hunted.
That's one of those situations where you just feel like you want to throw your monitor out the window.
Is that right?
When that happens to you.
You just, like, wave your hands in the air and, like, there you go.
Yell, scream. Why did I choose you?
Why was it me? Why me? I can't believe it. Right now, though, Envy, this is looking fantastic for them. After such a rough night last night, they are 1 round away now. They are on match point.
That was a weird round as well. Like, they were just all over the place. Kishima's kill on Neo obviously made that happen and make it awkward and make it weird round. And him just pushing in B. It was the right call, obviously. He got a lot of knowledge, even though he only got that 1 kill. There was still a lot of knowledge. He was aware of only 1 player being on A, and that enabled Envy to just push on A, get that kill, get that bomb site, and win the round essentially.
Yeah. Quick communication coming out from the Frenchman, and Neo getting legged as he tries to jump past. That's not going to help him here for the defense on the B site. They're definitely going to take that information into account, Envy, and bring that back around for them to maybe decide to hit B later on. But right now they're going to go for a lurk through mid right now, and that is not pretty, but somehow Shox finds Snacks in the smoke. I thought for sure that they were going to get shut down there, Envy, with that push through, but it works somehow. And now Taz rotating in through CT. He might get lurked here by NBK.
Yeah, it's scary for Taz. He has no idea.
Oh, yeah, this is nasty. And does Taz get this angle right? I mean, he's holding, and there it is, but NBK lands the shot first. And this now gets very scary indeed. Neo solo on the B side with 20 HP, but they're just losing battles all over the place, actually. Now Happy pushes long, picks that man up, and Pasha's only got 8 HP. This is looking like it's going to be a curtains here for Virtus.Pro. Team Envy on match point, and now 1 kill away from securing these points, these incredibly valuable points for them right now as far as the group standings are concerned. Whoa. All right, well, Neo's showing they still got some fight in them. Picks up the 1, but doesn't expect NBK to be holding close on Cat. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. 16 rounds picked up by NBK, by Envy and NBK. You know, NBK is part of the team. But 16 rounds picked up, so that is the match for them. And Envy